Okay, guys. Time for some Leroy Leadfoot. So, first and foremost, we're coming to check the progress of the pavement on the Dragon. Getting ready to pass Fugitive Dam here on the right-hand side of the road. Reservoir above it. Actually be called Chiowa Dam, I'm sure, but most people know it as Fugitive Dam. Before we get too much farther, please, if you watch this video, subscribe to my channel. I have all the hours I need to be monetized. I just don't have the subscribers, so that would help me greatly if you would do that. Fill you in on what's next for Leroy Leadfoot. I've been a little slow this winter. That's to be expected. It's out of season a little bit. My plans are different. I'm always changing. I'm going to continue to be Leroy Leadfoot Productions. I'm going to still do Tail of the Dragon. Still going to do some ATV racing. I will throw in some fishing, I do believe, along the way. But I think my goal is to not swamp you guys. A lot of YouTube gets carried away with, oh, you got to post a video every week, every so often, keep it, some people every day. So if you subscribe to my channel, I'm not going to flood your feed with videos every day or every week even. When I come to the Dragon, it's just going to be because I want to come over here and ride or to film. I like to just sit and watch. The days of me going fast over here are long gone. Nothing like it used to be back in the late 80s, early 90s. People hear stories about me driving that road and think there's no possible way that you went that quick across through there. But as I said in another video, don't know if I'll post it or not, but the Dragon in 1990 and the Tail of the Dragon in 2024 is like comparing apples to oranges. They're nothing the same. In 1990, the speed limit, I believe, was 55. The internet really didn't exist too much. If it was just in its infancy, if it did. You could drive this road and pass 3 cars, maybe. Everyone's like, stay between the mustard and the mayonnaise. In 1990, you just had to stay between the mayonnaise. There was no traffic over here. It was a very unknown. It wasn't called the Tail of the Dragon. It was just Highway 129, and everyone avoided it like the plague. Except for me, I always loved it. I always loved this road. Since I got my driver's license, I think this is one of the first places I came. But it's totally different. You can never do what you used to could do on this road unless you close the road down, and they just don't really do that. So, but they are repaving it, which was definitely time, because it had some bad spots. But that's the story of Leroy Leadfoot. I'm not going to swamp your feed with videos every day, every week. I'm going to do a few to keep it going. But if you could subscribe, there's the Dills Gap and the Kill Boy, just passing these, almost to where the official start of the Tail of the Dragon. But if you could help me out like that, it would be great. I know sometimes I've subscribed to things and wish I hadn't, because they're always putting stuff in your feed every day. They got 2 or 3 videos out. You don't have to watch them, of course, but I lose interest if you put them out all the time. I would rather someone be anticipating me releasing a video than say, another Leroy Leadfoot video. I want people to be waiting on one. I'm not doing this for the money, of course. I would like to make money, at least to pay for my cameras and stuff, but I just do it because I enjoy it, and it was a challenge I done to myself, or for myself. So road work, 500 feet, and then we will be officially on the tail of the dragon. We will see what they've got done. Here we go. Road work next 12 miles, guys. And you can see it's kind of rough. The edges, you know, you get these chunks coming off. Get big rocks kick out into the road, pieces of broken pavement, potholes. And look right here. We got some fresh pavement right here. Must have been a bad spot or something. Been a while since I've been over here. And like I said, going from North Carolina into Tennessee, I normally will never go fast this direction, simply just because I'll watch for the cops going this way. You'll get a ticket because if you don't know that there's cops on the road yet, you got to do a scout run first if you're going to go fast. I mean, you don't have to. You can take your chances, but being a Friday, being that they're paving, I would say it's a good chance there's cops over here today. And you're not going to see the speeds that you will normally see, simply because there's rough spots. This is going to be like a little bump. There's a bump. It's too many hazards for a bike to be ripping it across through here. It's going to be super nice when it's done, though. I love the feel. You can tell instantly. It's like you can feel the roughness as soon as you get off the fresh pavement. But they'll be done, and it's supposed to be done in June. Have the whole road completely paved. So it'll be a good summer to come down. It'll be one of the best times you can come with an all-new road, good pavement, everything good and smooth. You have to watch out for the other hazards on the road, other drivers, of course. Animals, believe it or not, animals on this road and trees will sneak up and get you. I've seen deer, bears. It's just a squirrel, and you're coming in on a bike into this curve, and you're leaning on it's max lean angle, and it hit a squirrel. You're going to crash. But bears and deers, I almost hit a bear on my bike. I've seen pigs. I forgot about the pigs. Yes, there are some wild boar here. I've seen a guy petting one. I guess he thought it was a tame pig. He was sitting in a pull-off on his little supermoto and petting a pig. And I'm like, you know, that's wild. It didn't seem to mind. We got a car behind us, so I may let them by. I'm not going that fast, just kind of cruising. I'll find a pull off here and let them by me. I preach it, I gotta practice it, because I'm in no hurry today. I'm just kind of scooting around through here, checking it out. That was kind of one right there. I'll find a better one. That was very narrow. Coming down is, to me, seems a little harder to find a good pull off. Everything wants to be on the other side of the road, because most of the time that's the low side of the road is on the left. It's where you have more room. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and they're just going to have to ride behind me until I get to somewhere. Because I won't cut across to the left side and you'll get smacked in one of these curves. You have to watch with the new pavement too. You don't know how big the shoulder drop off is sometimes. They will be a little deep. Bottom out of your car. There we go. Pulled over there, and there's a better spot, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm not worried about making any record speeds today. Today is more about just enjoying, and that's what life really should be about. Excited though about the new pavement. You definitely, I don't think you'll feel like you're going as fast if the road's so good and smooth. It feels like it's a lot easier to handle, and you're going a lot slower than you actually are, just because the road is so smooth. Parsons Branch Straight, I think. It's been a minute since I've been over here. I haven't been since last fall. Yeah, here's Parsons Branch on the right. Got that gate open. But I expect this summer to be a good summer over here for everyone. Once this is all done. You know, it's a pain for them to have to try to pave this in the summertime. They want it done in 35 calendar days from start to finish. I think they don't let them work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got behind one here. Maybe they'll use a pull off and let me by. It's always nice if they did. Like I said, I'm not going much faster than them, but I'm going faster than they were for sure. I think I'm only going like 35. I rarely ever look at my speedometer. Like I said, I don't road doing like they normally do. It'll take them a little while to get all these little debris and pebbles, because you can't take these curves on marbles. Even in a car, it's good. You can feel it's kind of rolling under you. So if you are out here while they're paving, just be aware of that. There's a lot of little black chat on the road. They're getting these pull-offs paved right through there, looks like. They did start down by the lake on the Tennessee side, down by Chilhowie. So they're coming from that direction to the North Carolina line, is what I was told. Then here's my normal little spot straight ahead. I sit there a lot to film with my video camera. This curve had a big old hole right there that the pavement would flick out into the road. People cut the inside and hit that pothole, and then the chunk of pavement would go right out in the middle of the road. There's no telling how many little rocks about the size of a silver dollar, pieces of pavement that I walked over there and pitched out of the road when the car goes by. I was driving Miss Daisy there for a second. I'm only going probably 25 right now. Get to talking, forget what I'm doing. Just cruising along. Oh, I'm going 30. I'm a law-abiding citizen. There's Dan the man. Killboy photos. Mile 6 right here. Paved the pull off for that good. No overnight camping or parking. No one I don't think really camps there, but as you see, it used to be a pretty good group there. Well, the picture people's still over here at least. That's a good thing. I don't know how much traffic they're getting in today, because I haven't seen very much. This is Friday, so it's pretty slow. A few Harley guys there. If you can't go, how fast was I going? I was going 35 miles an hour. It doesn't even squall a tire on this road. So I don't understand why they think the speed limit being 30. I do, because people try to go way faster than 30. But 30 miles an hour is easy on this road. They recommend 15, but the real speed limit is 30. But yeah, you can imagine, like I was saying, when I was a kid, how much different it would be to think that you had the entire width of the road to work with in a car, or a bike for that matter. You know, I'm hugging the yellow right there. You're hugging the guardrail in those days. You straighten that right up. Just zoom. Makes a big difference. You you don't even get your tires good and hot. You're not using your brakes nearly as hard. But like I said, those days are long gone. You can't do that anymore. That's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Which is fine. Like I said, I'm old. A lot more people gets to enjoy this road now. It was fun to have it as what felt like your personal playground for a while, but in reality, it makes me happy to see so many people over here enjoying this, and that is true. I love it. Everyone else is having fun. I like for them to be safe. I'm not saying to act safe. I'm saying be safe. I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but know your limits and push them if you can, if you want to. Sooner or later, if you ride this road enough, you will crash on a bike for sure. If you're pushing your limits, because I didn't really push my limits and I crashed. I just went around the curb. There was a bicycle there. I think I've told that story before, but maybe not. If you have a death wish, ride a bicycle on this road. That's what you need to do. If you're trying to commit suicide, ride a bicycle over here. This is not one of those places that you expect to share the road. They've really not done a whole lot so far. We're already to the overlook, and it's definitely not a continuous paving job, should I say. We'll go all the way down this time. And guys, don't forget, like, if you're on the tail of the dragon, Cherahela is well known. If you go to the bottom down here, the Foothills Parkway is a nice little ride. It's not curvy or anything, but it's got some good scenic overlooks, some good views. We may do that road today. There's so many little side roads, and through from Townsend, through Weir's Valley into Pigeon Forge. That's a pretty good little ride. From Pigeon Forge through Gatlinburg back to Cherokee on 441. That's a good ride. I used to take my bike, I'd leave Andrews, and I'd come ride the Dragon and actually make that loop. I would ride this road to Foothills, to Townsend, and through Weir's Valley to Pigeon Forge and back across 441 to Cherokee, North Carolina, then back to Andrews. It takes a little while, but that's a pretty big loop. Pretty fun trip. Straighten those out a little bit, but I did. I tried to hold them as good as I could. It's just the old habits die hard. Straightening the curves. You never watched the Dukes of Hazzard. They're straightening the curves and flattening the hills. Straightening the curves is how I learned how to drive. Well, this biker guy pulled over ahead of me. I was hoping just to follow him a little bit and get a little footage on my front camera, but was not to be. very little so far. Very little so far on this road. But do be forewarned that it is being paved, so you're out about a month of this at least, I would think. Having to be careful and having road construction. And through the week, I'm sure it's almost probably got a lot of flaggers and stuff, probably lane closures. Closer, almost down to the lake. I'll pull over down here by the lake and then we'll decide what we're going to do after that. And we're here. Take a little break. And then we'll continue on.